Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. It has been a crazy few weeks. I got my wisdom teeth taken out last month. It's been 4 weeks now and I had literally the worst reaction to it, and just infection after infection after infection. My face was huge, it hurt to put makeup on, hurt even to wash it. So I have not done my makeup in a month, and I did have some like pre-filmed stuff for you guys, but mostly I've just been off the channel trying to take care of myself. And then of course the coronavirus pandemic has been spreading and has been, you know, the leading and most prominent issue in our world right now. Well, most immediate at least. And so I don't know about you guys, but I live in California. We are on complete lockdown. I have been quarantined in my house for like, I think 9 days now. Personally, I like love it. I love not leaving my house, and I'm also living with my family right now, and we're just like a rambunctious group. There's like always something going on, so I really feel like my days are going by super fast, and I hope that everyone else is just staying well mentally and physically. And you know, I hope that you have friends around you to support you and that are checking in on you. I know my friends are, and if you don't, then DM me and I will be that support to you. But today I thought it'd just be fun to kind of like do something creative. And so earlier in the week, I saw Hilary Duff's Busy Mom makeup routine. And this is one of those Beauty Secrets Vogue like YouTube videos that all the celebrities have been doing. And those are super fun because it's like a peek into what different makeup artists do, because you know, like a lot of these celebrities are working with professional artists, and so they're getting all these like tips and tricks. And I really loved her video. Like, I thought it was really interesting because she goes like cream to powder and back and forth a lot, which is super interesting to me because I've always been taught like once you lay down cream and then you put powder over it, you do not go back to cream. But I don't know, so she had some interesting things, and I really loved how her look turned out, and it's also kind of like a daily look that I really vibe with. So I was like, I really want to try this out. So I thought it'd just be fun to get on filming and do a little glam and do a little self-care and a little creative outlet for me and do this with you guys. I also am gonna be drinking mimosas during this video because we're just here to have fun, y'all. So let's get started. Let's see what Miss Duff is up to.
Terracone MD, and I love it. I really feel like you want your skin to breathe and don't want to have a heavy coating of foundation on. I have it on my hand here. I'm going to dab. So I'm
Okay, so first she takes a serum foundation, which I don't have a serum foundation, but I did recently get this Charlotte Tilbury like sample, and so I thought it'd be kind of fun to just like try this out. Why not? Basically, she just takes a damp beauty blender, which this one's damp. Oh wait, I was gonna give it a spray, but she doesn't do that, so let's not do that. And I'm gonna test this out by mixing these two colors. And she just put it on her hand, and then she just like did it all over her face. And she really goes in, like she's super like, do not miss this part, because when, you know, the paparazzi gets you, they'll be coming for that unblended foundation, which is, we all know, my biggest problem. So just kidding. No, it's not. I was trying to joke that the paparazzi is my biggest problem, but it came out like unblended foundation is my problem. And as we all know, my foundation is prominently blended. So I'm trying to get as much as this as possible, but it's kind of not a great sample there. Wow. Okay, so this foundation evidently is super matte. It dried right down. So I am gonna have to spray this beauty blender to get it like for a little more movement, because that was insane. And let's see. I have these Cover FX drops, which is like sort of serum-y. I guess actually maybe if I mix, I'm not gonna do that. Here, we're back in, people. I'm doing the neck. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. I'm grabbing a brush because I am struggling with this blending. It is drying down so hard. And my face is a completely different color than my neck. Hilary, why? Oh man. Okay, that is the driest foundation. I do not recommend. But this is as good as we're gonna get. And it's not like I'm going anywhere. Let's see what she does next.
I'm a little bit aggressive with our exclusive protein fusion blend. Up to 99.
So now she is dipping into a cream bronzer using her beauty blender.
And I'm going to swirl all the way around and start my cheekbones. And I'm going just underneath, and I want to accentuate where it caves in a bit to...
Okay, so she is using a cream bronzer and she is going down the hollows of her cheekbones and she's like kind of like patting it with the tip. So I have cream bronzer. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia cream palette that I love. And instead of using the cool toned one, I'm gonna use this because this is an actual bronzer where this is more of a contour. So that's something interesting that she does, is she doesn't use a true contour, which would have gray tones. She just sticks to the bronzer, which is a warm tone. And she's kind of like smearing. And she's just doing the hollows of the cheek. All right, I'm thinking that looks pretty bronze, so let's see what she does next.
It's underneath, and I want to accentuate where it caves in a bit to give me a little bit more of a cheekbone. I'm also going to put it on my eyes. I'm also going to get up here. After I cover the dark melasma spot, make it dark again. But you do want to imagine how the sun hits your face, and that would be on your forehead. You can drag it down.
Okay, so she takes bronzer and she puts it on her eyes, her forehead, and then on the chin. So I'm gonna try that. I've never done that before. I think that's super fun. She just like literally goes in with her blender. Yeah, actually that looks nice. I actually really like that. Okay, cool. We're doing it, Hilary. And then we're going in on the forehead. And then she goes in with the chin. Ooh, that was a lot. Let's do a little more forehead. All right, well, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm definitely feeling super bronzed. For one, my foundation was a little too dark, and for two, putting bronzer everywhere. I'm definitely feeling like that LA, just like super bronzed vibe, and it's fun. Let's see what she does next.
Down a little bit, I'm gonna brush my chin with my sponge. I'm not getting extra product, I'm just using what I have. And then this was another tip someone taught me when I was pretty young, was you want to create like a W across your face. Down, up over your nose, down, and up again. And it's really easy. I just started using concealer.
Okay, so with her bronzer, she makes a W. She doesn't add any more product. She like swipes it on a W. So I guess I'm swiping it on a W. Okay.
Using the point, and I'm kind of rolling my beauty blender into...
Okay, so now she's going in for concealer. Let's see what she does.
And I've gotten into this Glossier concealer. It's really light, using a flat brush by Clé de Peau. I'm gonna start with my eye.
Okay. So she's using a brush to apply her concealer. She has a potted cream concealer. So I guess I'll probably can mix these two and it'll be similar to what she has. Let me find a brush. Flat brush that I have literally never used, but let's try it. She does like, honestly, like almost no concealer. I'm just gonna mix all of these. Okay, and she just kind of goes like that. Cool, that actually looks pretty good. I'm gonna use this guy. Okay, I'm concealed. So let's see what she does next. Oh, she did the curling. So we're gonna curl the eyelashes just like she did. Concealed, curled, there we go.
Such a difference. I feel a week.
Curled.
Chantecaille has this very pretty cream eyeshadow, but once you apply, it gets really dry in a good way. And I'm gonna put a little on my brush. I love to use my fingers, but I have long nails right now. I want to create a little bit more of a crease. I like this side better. So.
Okay, so it looks like she takes like a brown eyeshadow and then she just kind of uses like a little crease brush. So a brown cream eyeshadow. I have this color tattoo by Maybelline. This is in shade Urbanite. It is like a brownish nude and I actually really love this formula. So I'm gonna go ahead and do what she does. Okay, her routine is so different than mine, but I'm actually like really loving how it's looking. So let's see what's next.
I'm going to use a flat brush. This MAC brush has been my friend for a very long time. Same product. And I'm going to create a shadow. Smudgy. I don't like anything too perfect.
Okay, so she takes the same cream pot and using a flat brush, she goes on the bottom of the eye. I'm gonna use this little guy. I'm gonna dip it in. And she says she smudges it. So, see, it is smudged. So let's go do this side. Okay, so I have lined my eye with the pot.
And right here in the center on the top lid, it's gonna draw focus to that focal point that you want people to look at. Now I'm gonna go for the glitter. I have these two products by Stila. My makeup artist on Younger introduced me to them. They're so much fun. And I think I'm gonna go for the non-glitter today and just the kind of wet looking shimmer. I'm gonna put it straight on. And then it dries, so if you...
Okay, so she goes in with the Stila Shimmer eyeshadow. I happen to have the same ones. So she's using just the shimmer, not the glitter one. So I think this one's the shimmer. It might be a different color than hers is, but this is a Kitten, and it's like almost like a brownie, silvery, but also kind of rose gold. And basically, she just goes on like the very bottom, like right against the lash line. My brush is messed up. It came that way. It's annoying. I don't know what to do about it. So she literally just went right on the bottom. Okay, so because my brush is so messed up, I'm gonna use my finger to blend that out a little bit. Okay, so there's that. And then let's see what she does next.
You want to just make sure there's no weird lines from that brush.
Okay, so she uses the brush.
I'm going back to my Chanel bronzer for a second because I want a little, just using this flat brush, again, that I used with the Chantecaille product. I just want...
Okay, so we're gonna take the flat brush dip back into the cream bronzer and do a little more on the under eye. Okay, so far, this is the eye look. Sorry, I had to break and go refill my mimosa because I was running out. Don't come for me. Now, let's see where we are.
A little more bronzy under here. And then I'm going to do that, a quick brush under my eye with this. It's okay if you get it in your lashes because we're gonna cover that up with mascara.
Okay, so she takes that same Stila Shimmer and she goes underneath her eye. Oh wait, is this the right one? Yeah, okay. So we're gonna take the shimmer and go right underneath this eye. I have to do it like this because my brush is deformed. So she really like only does it in the middle. She doesn't go all the way up. And she talked about it in her video, but I didn't show that part, is that the focal point is in the middle of your eye. And so you should go the heaviest in the middle of your eye because that's where people are gonna be looking, which I think is a fun tool. I'm just getting off some of the extra of that, glitter in my lashes.
I'm going to just add a little bit more glitter here. This is a product I just bought and it's a peachy tone. Now I'm going to move on to my brow.
Okay, so she then again went in with another glittery cream eyeshadow product. I don't have that one, but I do have the Stila glitter, and this is also like a rose gold, which is similar to what she's doing, so I guess I'll put that on too. So I just put it in the middle of my eyes, and then I'm gonna blend it out with the same brush that I used for the original brown cream. Okay, and I really kept it mostly in the center, almost like a halo eye. And I'll kind of like maybe dab it a little bit. But, oops, I got some up here. Not much I can do about that now. So, sparkly.
By Benefit. It comes with a brush that I've actually used for a very long time, maybe too long. It's a nice waxy pot.
Okay, so now she's going in with like a waxy brow pot. I don't have that, but a similar product is the Anastasia Dip Brow Gel, which I do have. So I'm gonna go in with that, just like she does, on my brows.
Up a little bit, and this will use Glossier's Boy Brow. Brown is my favorite color.
So now that the brows are done, let's see what she's up to next.
In better days, so I do a little swirl. I tap some of it off. I'm going to put it above where I bronzed.
Okay, so she takes like a big, fluffy, kind of pointed brush, and she basically just swirls around her highlighter. Her highlighter looks actually kind of dark, which is surprising for me because she's pretty fair-skinned like I am. So I'm gonna find a rose gold highlighter and I'm gonna do the same. I got this brush, and then her highlighter looks similar to kind of these two mixed. So we're gonna do that, and then she taps off the excess, and she does like a full swirling motion. Like she is really being liberal with that highlighter. Okay, so going back in. So you can see a little shine action happening.
Almost like a little C here.
Okay. So she goes a little more under the eye.
To highlight the highest part of your cheekbone. I know everyone's face is shaped so differently, but you just imagine, where do you want to accentuate? That's what the highlight's gonna do. It's gonna pop light off of that area. So I like to do my nose a little bit, the tip of my nose.
Little tip of the nose.
What I really like to do is use, this is a Nude Sticks, love Nude Sticks. I like to highlight the top of my lip to accentuate the shape there. Make sure you make sure you blend that in with your finger. And the tip of my nose.
Okay, so then she takes a Nude Stick cream highlighter and she does the Cupid's bow of her lips and her nose. I have a very similar pearlescent, like pink kind of pearl thing here. This is by Trestique, and I'm gonna do the same thing. So So she does the Cupid's bow, and she definitely says to blend it in. I like do the Cupid's bow, but I literally feel like it comes off in 5 seconds. It's not something I do in my normal routine because it just like immediately goes away. And then she did just the tip of her nose and she just drew a line down. So this is actually looking really, really nice. I'm looking super dewy.
We use a fluffy brush and just powder some zones that...
Okay, so basically she said that she was getting too dewy, so she went in with a powder. Her powder looks really luminescent. So I'm gonna use a similar one, Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder. And I'm just gonna take a little bit on a big fluffy powder brush, knock off the excess, and then just like gently tap. And so that just kind of like smoothed everything out, made it look a lot more even. And then let's see what she does next. All right, so now she's taken a really fluffy brush and she's going back in with some Hula bronzer. So I'm gonna use this guy. This is my favorite bronzer brush, and I have Hula in this palette right here. I'm gonna dip in, and she goes back on the W. So that was here, here, over the nose, here, here. So she is going like all the way around. Bronze. I'm like loving this. It's normally not totally what I do, but I feel so like LA and glamorous and just like sun-kissed right now. It's really fun. All right, so she's going in with some mascara and she talks about wanting to look awake instead of cat eye. So she says that a lot of celebrities will do most of their mascara here, so it looks like catty and pulled back, but she wants to do it all the way. So she starts more in the center and goes a little heavier there. I actually have the same mascara that she's using, which is the GrandeDrama. It is by Grande Lash, which is a growth serum, and this GrandeDrama has castor oil in it, so it conditions your lashes while doing mascara. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, mascara is done. So let's see, I think we are probably almost wrapping up the routine.
I use my same bronzer brush. Go for that other eye. And I'm just gonna continue here. I took a little bit of glitter from this pot of Too Faced shimmer that's lasted me forever.
Okay, so she goes in with like a pinky peach, like probably gold shimmer undertone blush. She uses the same bronzer brush. I have a ton of blushes like that, so I use this Becca one. It is excuse me, Flowerchild, and it's like one of my all-time favorites. Like, it looks so good, and she just goes in like this color. Honestly, no matter what I'm doing, it always looks just amazing. So I recommend Flowerchild Becca. She goes back in with a Too Faced, some sort of like glitter pot. I'm assuming it's just like some sort of highlighter, and she does the corner of her eyes. I'm gonna do the same thing. Using the Becca by Jaclyn Hill palette, I'm gonna dunk into Champagne Pop, and I'm gonna use the corner of my eyes and just highlight that a little more. So I always think like the highlighting corner is one of the best tricks out there. Like, it just looks so finished and so awake, and I just love it. Like, it's just kind of like the kiss that seals the whole look.
And I'm almost done, I promise. I'm going to contour my nose a tiny bit right here on this line, and maybe a tiny bit on my cheek, and just right here.
Okay, so she goes back in with a cream contour stick, and she does her nose, a little more on her forehead, woo, and back on her cheeks. So that's what I find so interesting about her routine, is that she's like, I don't care, cream to powder, cream to powder, cream to powder. Like, she's going all over. So I've never done this. I'm gonna try it out. Maybe that was a lot. Okay, and then she does like just a little swoop up here, and then like a little here. And actually, wait, I didn't see what she uses to blend it out. Okay, she uses her beauty blender. So she kind of does like a rubbing motion. Okay, so I'm just like very, very bronzed right now.
just recently started overlining my lips a tiny bit, and
okay, so she says that she overlines a tiny bit, which I normally don't overline actually, but maybe a tiny bit, similar to her. I keep it pretty natural. It looks like she's using kind of like a brownie pink, and it's pretty dark. So let me go find something similar to it. Okay, so the best I can find is this NYX color, and it's called Nude. It is a brownie pink. Hers looks like it has a little more purple tones in it, where this is like just a true nude, but we're gonna go ahead and use it. And she like takes her finger and smears it.
YSL.
So Hilary pretty much goes in with this YSL one that is like a chapstick stain gloss type deal, and it's very similar to this. It is super pink and it is like a tinted chapstick almost, so I'm gonna go in with the same thing. Yeah, it literally looks exactly like hers. Hers is NYX, and this is Color Rich Balm in shade Rose Elixir, and literally looks the exact same. It's kind of a lot. Here's the lips. Let's see what she does next. So she goes in with her concealer brush, and she just cleans up the sides. Side of her lips to keep it really defined. Which I am here for. Looks so nice.
This, but let's see what happens.
Okay, then she goes up with another like pinky shiny looking thing. It looks almost the exact same what she originally is. So I'm gonna find a pinky shiny looking thing. I'm gonna go ahead with this gloss. I got it in a BoxyCharm. It's called Peach Tea. It's by DC, I think. The brand has kind of rubbed off, but I'm just gonna go over it with a little gloss. All right, final step, she just goes in and sets her face. She's using a SPF setting spray. I will not be using that because I don't own one, and also I don't believe in SPF setting sprays. I just don't feel like they cover enough of your face to like really act as a sunscreen. I'm all about either wearing a real sunscreen or having sunscreen in a BB cream that you will be putting on like as a regular sunscreen. So I'm just gonna go in with my tried and true Makeup Forever. Okay guys, well this is the finished look. I honestly really loved it. I was not sure how it was gonna come together because the Charlotte Tilbury sample that I used was like so dry and the product would not move, so I was kind of struggling, but it ended up honestly looking really blended and like really flawless. I hope it shows up good on camera because you never know. And I thought her technique was like really fun. I feel like you can definitely tell just by like my face shape and how it looks right now that's so different than what I normally do. Like I can definitely tell that just the steps she took and the way she laid her product like has totally changed the way my face looks in makeup, and I just think that's really fun. There's a lot of things that I'll definitely go back and use. Like I think I loved the bronzer on the eye with the Beauty Blender, and then like just using cream eyeshadows I thought was really cool. These ones like are really great and they do dry down, and I don't know, it just looks really pretty. It's like a really nice like LA, like sunny California daytime look, and it's super glowy. Like I'm actually really impressed with like not setting my eyes, that it just looks glowy, and I don't know, it just looks natural. And I never do this glossy of a lip, but I actually like think it's really, really pretty. So I don't know. So I'm super grateful, Hilary Duff, for putting this on. And I hope you guys enjoyed this look, and I hope you try it yourselves. You know, let me know if you do, and make sure to subscribe down below and follow me on Instagram and leave comments and leave likes and leave a thumbs up and all those good things. And I will see you next time. I hope that you stay safe and stay well in your quarantine. Bye. no seeing what this looks like. Okay, she's going in with some, that's,
Oh. This is supreme.
While I'm doing my makeup. And I'm drinking my mimosa.